Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm WendyO. And apparently it's over for Binance and Coinbase. And we also have to discuss a bullish Avalanche partnership. Why is it over for Binance and Coinbase and all of the top crypto exchanges? Well, apparently there is a new dog in town, or a new horse in town, or a new pony. I don't know what these people say. I don't know about these old sayings. But apparently there's new competition, and it's from none other than Kevin O'Leary, which is very interesting. So we're going to talk about all of that. And apparently the crypto bull market is over because we've had a bit of a pullback. But it actually lined up almost perfectly with what we've talked about. And we did get a little bit of a deeper pullback. We are going to get pullbacks along the ways. There's going to be volatility. And that's why I like the idea of setting limit orders. Limit orders allow you to take a look at Bitcoin to see what price action is doing and then say, we might hit this area. We might hit this area. So I think there's going to be a pullback. So let me go ahead and set limit orders on some of these altcoins. Because if you were just dollar cost averaging, guess what happens? You might miss out on that dip. Why would you miss out on that dip? Because let's say, for example, you want to buy coin 123. So you have a dollar cost average. You only dollar cost average every Friday at 2 p.m. Well, it is Wednesday. It is Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. It is windy Wednesday. And you would miss that. You would miss that dip. Okay. So this is why I like a combination of dollar cost averaging or setting limit orders. Or if you guys just like to market buy, that's fine. That's your business. I personally don't like to market buy, but that's just my prerogative. You do whatever works for you. I don't care. But this is why dollar cost averaging and limit orders and those types of things are good in a conjunction together. And this is why I want you to understand the basics of technical analysis, because it's always good to have a little bit extra information. Even if you're somebody who learns technical analysis, you're like, hey, you know what? I am not a good trader. This is not for me. I am not interested in it. But what you're doing is at least you're educating your mind. So when you do look at a chart, you can say, hey, this works for me. I like this. This is great. Or I don't like this. It's good. What harm is having more education? There's no harm in it. Any way, shape, or form. Just like I'm drinking organic bone broth from Costco every morning. There's no harm in it. What's the harm? There's not. Or drinking an extra sip of water every day. There's no harm in it. You see how that works? Anyways, let's check the chat. Let's see what's going on. We've got, who the heck is texting me? Oh, the pool person is here. We got Kenny, we got Mike, we got Brian, we got David. We got a crypto gamer. Shout out to crypto gamer. He sent me some alpha that we missed on the brief, but we're going to go ahead and get that. I'll do the second video for y'all later. Also too, we have a poll at the top. We got a poll at the top. Who is the biggest grifter in crypto? Kevin O'Leary, Gary Gensler, or whatever Lo wants to eat. That's what we're going to eat today because she has dance. So what happens on Wednesdays is she's got an early day. I don't know why they have an early day, but they do every Wednesday. So I have to get my behind and go get her, which amen. That's my day to go get her because... So I go get her and then we go home. We have a little snacky snack and then we get ready for dance. We go to dancey dance and then we go to get some din. We get some dinner. That's what we do. That's what we do. But anyways, let's get straight into it. Let's get into it. All right. First story. Gamer, I'm going to cover the story you sent later. It wasn't on the brief this morning. Most for it, take a look at the current crypto market cap. So Cake is up 20.3%. The reason why it's up is because they're launching something new, which we will definitely most talk about. We'll talk about it. We'll get into it. But it's a little bit later down the show, but everything's up. Everything's up. This is our Bitcoin chart here. I talked to you guys about this, okay? Look it. Excuse me. Everybody's a savant in a bull market. Look it. I told you. We might get a deep pullback here to this trend line at about 35.3. We did. We even got a swing wick low all the way down to 34.4. And now we're back up. And now we printed a God tier candle thus far. And she's getting ready to retest 36.7. So we might even be able to shoot up if we're able to break above $38,000 and kiss $40,000 there. Okay. You see how this works? Also too, hold up. Let's put our EMAs on. I can't see. I'm old. So this is what our EMAs look like, okay? I told you all about the EMA 30 and the EMA 21. I told you guys about that. Now we look at Market Cipher. Market Cipher is kind of like flat, just kind of there doing her thing. MACD did bear cross, but it looks like she's getting ready to pop up for a bull cross. Again, this is the daily. It takes a lot longer for this to play out. And this is actually a very beautiful pattern here on the 4-hour chart. We balance perfectly on the EMA 100 here, and we're popping back up. And I think we're going to break above it, and we'll probably hit about 37.5 and then possibly 38,000. Once that happens, I'm looking for a moonshot to about $40,000, which will bring all coins, alternative currencies, up a little bit higher. Now, with that being said, we have 233 intelligent people in the chat, beautiful people. But what I need you guys to do is smash a like, because when you don't smash a like, this content doesn't get pushed out to other people, and it's kind of silly. So smash a like, okay? Smash a like. Smash a like. We also have the current exchange I'm using is Femex. If you would like to use that, support me in the channel. Great, fantastic. Not your keys, not your coins. Read the terms of services before you use it. Okay, you want to do that. Why do you want to do that? Because why wouldn't you want to do that? You want to know exactly what you're using. You want to know exactly what you're connecting to and putting your money into. Okay, so we always say that on this channel. Anybody that says Wendy, go call your moms. Go call your mom. I called my mom this morning too. Anyways, shout out to Eric for the 99-cent super chat. I'm going to use that to go to the thing yet. Oh, these polls have been blank white boxes for me all week on other streams too. I'm sorry to hear that, John. I don't know what's going on. Again, you guys, I am not a tech person, but here we are today. But let's get into this first story, okay? I love this little pill. It's cute. It's cute. I need one. Because I want money, but I want a $10 million bill because that's what I'm about to make. Crypto market sees net capital inflow for first time in 17 months. The 90-day net change in the supply of the top 4 stablecoins is flip positive, indicating an inflow of capital into the market. We're talking about stablecoins here, okay? And for some reason, they just want to keep regulating our stablecoins. Why? Because they want us to have a CBDC. So this signals increased liquidity on chain through stables, and they can be perceived as high sign of capital inflow. And this is the first time since the Terra collapse in mid-May of 2022. Well, when we're talking about the Terra Luna collapse, there's also their stablecoin, their algorithmic stablecoin that was backed in some sense by Bitcoin. Okay. So that caused a lot of liquidity to leave the market. It was just an absolute hot mess. Okay. Absolute hot mess. Plus all the other bankruptcies and whatnot. So people are starting to come back to crypto. And that's a good thing. That's positive, because that means people like us that have been in the market for quite some time, we're able to make that money because we've been here, we've been accumulating, we've been educating, we've been researching, we've been doing all of the great things that we're supposed to be doing. So if you're here watching the channel right now, I applaud you, because that means that you have put in the work. You have put in the work. All right. Now, let's get into the next story. So we're bullish, we're bullish, we're bullish. And again, when we're talking about the price of Bitcoin, people, especially on social media, will have meltdowns if we break a certain area because they're ridiculous. Don't think that way. This is why we talk about having a trading and investing plan. We have a trading and investing plan is because we want to act a specific way if something happens, okay? So if we had this dip over here, so if you missed the dip on some of the altcoins, you were able to pick some up. That's the name of the game. You wait on the dip, you buy the red candles, you rinse and repeat, and you have a bullish and bearish plan. Now, this is what's going on, okay? This is Mr. Kevin O'Leary, okay? The days of crypto cowboys are over. Abu Dhabi's M2 exchange is exactly what this industry has been searching for. An exchange that is regulated and backed by billions of dollars and tied to huge financial institutions. This is very promising for the crypto industry. Okay, so Kevin O'Leary was a big FTX bull, and that's because they paid him a lot of money, and that's okay. It's okay to accept compensation from people. Maybe he didn't know that Sam was a bad guy, and that's okay. Love it. Here for it. Whatever. That's his business. Don't care. Moral of the story is, okay, just because you are backed by a massive financial institution doesn't mean that you're a good guy. Okay. Just because you're licensed and regulated doesn't mean you're a good guy. The banks are licensed and regulated, but they're not good guys. They facilitate and they allow money transfers for very vile industries, and nobody bats an eye. Nobody bats an eye. It's legal. It's all legal. Okay. And crypto is bad. Yeah. So just because you have somebody saying it's licensed and regulated and backed doesn't mean it's good. That's the societal norm. And the reason why it's a societal norm is because we've been conditioned into thinking that our public servants are protecting us and they have our best interests, which in fact they really don't. Because if they did, we wouldn't have had that crypto contagion that happened. Because again, I've been in this industry since end of 2017. I've watched all the congressional hearings. I've listened to all this stuff. And they had an opportunity to introduce crypto regulation way back when, and they did not. Okay, so there's lots of stuff going on, and people are not being honest, that type of stuff. Okay. Let's go and listen to Mr. Leary, because he seems to know what's best. So let's go and listen to him. Okay, let's listen. I don't know why he's saying Binance, okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, again, I know a lot of people don't like Binance, and that's okay. That's your business. I'm not saying that Binance is the end-all, be-all, the best exchange ever, but Binance has really worked hard to be compliant in every single area that they operate in. They have a compliance team. They do things. I've seen them literally stop bad transactions, like the CZ posts about it live on Twitter. So again, I'm not like a Binance bull, but I'm just calling it. Oh, there's no sound. Oh, darn it. Thank you, Gamer. Gamer's so sweet. Okay, hold on. Let's restart it. Thank you, Mixing.
This is the anticipation of finally licensing a Bitcoin ETF, which I'm not as optimistic will happen overnight, but it does show you that the age of the crypto cowboy, the FTX and the Binance, those days are over. This month, in the next 10 days, they will announce M2 in Abu Dhabi, the largest exchange ever that's regulated, with billions backing it and tied to huge financial institutions. Really what they're going after is Binance will probably lose half of its accounts to the new M2, because now you can go off something that the SEC is suing and go onto a compliant exchange that's backed by billions of dollars and huge financial institutions. Hi, Mr. Wonderful here, and I am small business. Does your company qualify for the employee retention credit? Find out at wondertrust.com.
Okay, first off, Kevin, shut the hell up. You are not a small business person. You don't care about poor people. You don't care about the underdogs. You don't. You didn't say what financial institutions were backing this company. You did not say anything of that. You just said billions and billions of dollars. Guess what? The first time you sound like, this is what you sound like, okay? This is what you sound like. This is what you sound like. You sound like that dude at the bar that's like this, that walks up to you, that's like, hey, do you want me to buy you a drink? Or doesn't even offer to buy you a drink, but is like, hey, and is flexing the Rolex. I work for this company and I make this much money. And with no facts, just out the side of your neck. You sound like that. Okay. When I hear you talk, that's what I hear you sound like. And that's why I don't go date people, because I don't have patience for it. I don't have patience for the smoke and mirrors and the lies and the drama. And I don't really care about how much you make. And I don't care who you know. What are you doing to give back? And who are these people? Okay. So he basically just, it was a word salad. And every time I say word salad now, I think of the Wiggles, fruit salad. Yummy, yummy. But that song and dance is a lot more entertaining because it's coming from a good place. It's coming and you let your kids watch the Wiggles and they learn and they dance and they have a good time. And it's a fun family thing to do. But Mr. Kevin O'Leary, out the side of his neck. That's what he does. But anyways, let's read some of the notes here and make sure to smash the like. So M2 is a new crypto exchange that's based in Abu Dhabi. It's launching soon. It aims to become the world's largest regulated exchange. Who backs it? And again, he thinks that, I don't even know what they mean by Binance being a crypto cowboy, but whatever. He says there's billions backing the new exchange and said it's tied to huge financial institutions. Congratulations. You said nothing. 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 That's okay. Keep it going, Kevin. It's good entertainment. It is, Kenny, it is starting to rain in California. It is starting to I'm sorry, guys, I put the sound up, but it is starting to rain in California. All right, Scott, I will get back to you. Smash the like button. We're at 365 amazing, beautiful people, but only 134 likes. We should have at least 369 likes. Don't grift, smash the like. Now, with that being said, let's talk a little bit more about Binance. Let's talk a little bit more about Binance here, okay? Because there's another story, and we got to keep you guys educated. I'm gonna drop some crypto gems for you later on today. So This story right here. Judge denies Binance and SEC request for protective order to avoid filings under seal. So Binance and SEC faced with strategic reevaluation after judge denies protective order. Let's read about what this means, okay? So right now, the SEC is battling everybody and their mom. One question I have for the SEC, and you guys should have this question too. How much money of taxpayer dollars have they spent? How much money in taxpayer dollars has the SEC spent going after Binance, Binance US, Kraken, Coinbase, Ripple, Library, and some of the other good actors? That's all I want to know. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Anyways, the judges denied the joint motion for a protective order in the legal battle between Binance and the SEC. The proposed order aimed to limit the disclosure of sensitive info, potentially including non-public data related to litigation. The rejection has some critical implications. Limited public access to sensitive data. The order aimed to restrict public access for certain documents and data which could have included proprietary business information, strategies, and personal data. I can understand that because of trademarks and copyrights and things that could impact somebody's business. I get that. Controlled disclosure and legal strategy. Order was intended to ensure disclosure of sensitive info, mainly to legal parties involved in the case. It may require SEC and Binance to reassess handling sensitive information without protections, impact on transparency. The protective orders are standard in litigation, but their denial in this case keeps a higher degree of transparency in the legal process, potentially affecting public and investor perceptions of the ongoing litigation. Judge is open to approving a revised protective order if it complies with the necessary legal strategy. So again, they will get some sort of protection, but they are fighting to keep some things secret. And I understand that to a certain extent. I'm not a legal person. I talk about this stuff a lot because I like it. But at the end of the day, I really don't care about this case. This is not like the end all be all for me. The reason why I don't care about it is because we've already had a crypto contagion that happened. Could Binance go down today? Yes. Could Binance be doing a bunch of bad stuff that we don't know about? Yes. But honestly, I don't really care because I feel like the banks and a lot of the other traditional financial firms are just as bad, if not worse. I don't care. I really, really don't care. I'm really just, and the thing is I'm just tired of Binance getting attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked and attacked. Well, FTX and Sam did all this stuff. We wouldn't have had the Celsius, the Voyager, the BlockFi, this massive crypto contagion thing if it really wasn't for FTX because they kind of led the charge. But what do I know? What do I know? Nothing. Just a shock jock. Also, too, on Monday, me and Lo, we're going to get our hair done together. Have a mommy and Lo day. I just need a little teeny tiny trim. It's getting a little musty. So like this much I do. Like that much. And I might do some more like long bangs. So when I put it up, it looks nice. Anyways, let's get into the next story and smash that like. Don't be grifting. All right. This is from John Dean. We love John. John is a good guy. If you haven't bought his book, you should buy it. I bought it, an audiobook. I just haven't had a chance to start listening to it because I'm doing stupid mental health stuff for my stupid mental health. But anyways, Dean said this. I've been a supporter of McHenry, but he has yet to issue a subpoena to Gensler, who refuses to comply with a single congressional oversight request. Let's be honest, there should have been multiple subpoenas issued to Gensler and the SEC by now. So Brian Costello says, Patrick McHenry, you're allowing Gensler to shield China and obscure criminal racket with the U.S. capital market to safeguard donors. This supports China's deceptive economic growth and fuels their military. You alone as financial committee chairman have the right to do so. Okay, let's talk about, first and foremost, have you guys seen the streets of San Francisco? They are magically clean, magically cured. And because they have this big APAC thing, this big thing that's coming in, there's people from China in San Francisco. There's people from all over the world. I guess one of the camera crews got robbed and held up. But there's so much stuff happening in beautiful San Francisco, California. And the craziest thing to me about all of this mess is look at this. Look at this. Mrs. Yellen and the China guy and Newsom. Well, he's the public servant from China, and this public servant and this public servant and all these public servants. And they're just so happy to be there. And they clean the streets up. It's just so beautiful. I mean, who would have thought that this could have happened? Who could have thought that San Francisco could be clean? Who would have thought San Francisco could be clean? Nobody. We wouldn't have known. Also, too, you guys, shout out to squidgrow. They are going to be launching something really epic. Basically, a squidgrow challenge. Make sure you join their Telegram. You ask questions. It's going to be lots of fun. I pop in there a lot of time. Where's a picture of the thing really well? I don't know where it is. Anyways, though, I can't find it. I don't have patience for it. But San Francisco was clean. It was clean. But the way that they clean up San Francisco, I'll tell you how they clean it. What they did was they got all the homeless people and they put them in a bus and they bus them to the hood. That's what they do, is they'll dump these people off in the hood. How do I know that they do this? Because Pomona, California is infamous from taking money from neighboring cities, from Claremont and from Diamond Bar and all the nice cities. So they take, the public servants take the money and then they let the nasty people come in to our hoods and to our streets, to our communities, around our kids, and they destroy the cities. That's what they do. But the public servants thing is okay. And if you guys don't believe me, you could go ahead and do your due diligence. You can actually go on Facebook's Pomona page and they talk about it all the time. That's why Pomona's still ghetto. But anyways, that happens. And that's what they did in San Francisco. But I digress because I don't know what's going on. It's real. It's 100% real. It is. Eating Funyuns. Ooh, I love Funyuns. Funyuns are so good. We have 387 amazing, beautiful people. Only 171 likes. Please smash the likes. Get it up, get it up, get it up. They did. Yeah, Wes, they cleaned San Francisco. You should go take a look. And it's so funny because, wow, you're down in my local area. Very true. Yep. Sebastian knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate you. Yeah. He knows. That's what they do. That's what they do. They always bust the transients and the undesirables to the hood because it's not like our kids don't have enough problems. It's not like our kids don't have enough issues. It's not like, this is the thing. When I used to live in those particular areas and when I used to frequent the streets over there, it's not good for your mental health because you're seeing trash, you're seeing the strawberries, you're seeing all this stuff happening. And it's just like, ugh. And it does weigh on you mentally. It really, really does. And then when I moved to the nicer part of town, I started feeling a little bit better. Because you're around nice things, you're around a nice aesthetic, so it changes the way it just does whatever. So it's so sad that these kids have to wake up and they have to see this on the way to school. And best believe that parents have got their kids walking to school in the hoods because a lot of times both parents are working or it's a single. It's just a mess over there. It's so frustrating, and these kids should not have to be around it. It's not okay. I don't care if you're upper class kid, you're a lower class kid. Our children don't need to be around this stuff. They don't need to see it. Gavin, you could go take all these homeless people in, but yes, they cleaned the streets of San Francisco. They did it like overnight because they were expecting whatever to come in. And you know what's really sad about that is that the amount of money that they used to clean the streets up, they could have just taken. There's so many abandoned buildings that we have, and the reason why we have abandoned buildings. Who's calling me over here? I don't know who that is. But anyways, the reason why we have all these abandoned buildings is because it's just a hot mess. That's a whole nother story. But they could literally buy these, house them, put some staff there, get these people some help. But the problem is a lot of the homeless people, they don't want that. And that's why you see a lot of these like little build outs that they have that they're not fully filled up because they don't want to do that. But again, if you don't want to do it, then you need to go to another state. I don't know, go somewhere. And another problem what we see in California, they're like, you should move out of California. No, we don't need to move out of California. What the problem is, you guys from other states that are bringing your trash here, y'all need to take your people and go back. That's what needs to happen. Anyways, though, I don't want to I get very mad about that because I love my people. I love my cities. I love the kids. No, they do enable a lot of people to be homeless. They do. They do. I don't want to get into that though, because I could sit and talk about it all the time. I have O tolerance, Queen O. I love it. Queen is awesome. She's amazing. We love Queen. We support Queen. All right, let's get into the next story over here. And Jack Harlow did actually usher in White Boy Winter. Shout out to all the white boys. We love Olive Man. What month is for Olive Men? I don't know, but that's my favorite month. Anyways, the time period, whatever. All right, shout out to Miss Senator Loomis. Washington's spending addiction has ballooned the national debt, which is on track to blow past 1.5 quadrillion in the next 60 years. We need to stop spending money we do not have. Bend the spend. This is what it looks like here, okay? So basically what she's saying, in the next 70 years, we're going to have lots of money, lots of debt. Okay, a quadrillion. You know, when I was a little kid, I spent a lot of time counting pennies and playing poker and doing that type of stuff because my grandma, that's how we kept us busy with the cards and counting pennies and stuff and buttons and doing things, whatever. I don't know. I enjoyed spending time with my grandma. But anyways, and I would always think to myself, Grandma, what is a quadrillion? A million, trillion, billion, quadrillion, whatever. What does that look like? And now we're about to see it in this lifetime. Our kids are about to see it because guess what? The problem that we're seeing in America is that they keep printing more money and then they keep spending more money. Okay. I get it. I get the inflation thing. I get they got to do things, but you know what? I don't want to send another dime to another country. I don't. And you know what? I'm sorry to say this, but I don't care what problems or drama you guys have going on. I don't care, because it's so frustrating to see what's happening in our local communities. It's frustrating to see that a lot of our people are going absolutely cuckoo because they can't afford. They're working really hard to afford things. They can't afford basic necessities like food and gas and housing. That's the type of problematic behavior we have here, and I don't like it. And this is why Bitcoin, because I really think that Bitcoin and crypto will actually help people improve their quality of life and give them a better financial situation. It helped me a lot. One day, hopefully soon, once my legal says I can start talking about things and sharing a little bit more of my story. I just can't right now because it's a long story. Anyway, so with that being said, though, we're going to keep getting in debt. It's going to keep getting worse. And I'm not trying to be a bear, gloom and doom, but do you see this ending anytime soon? No. Anyways, what story's next? Oh, this story over here. Oh, this is crazy, y'all. We're going to go ahead and listen to this really quick. But I don't know who Nikki Haley is, but apparently she's trying to run for office. And I don't really need her to be in office. I don't want another Kamala in office. Camellia, whatever. I don't even know her because I don't see her. But anyways, though, I was listening to this lady.
When I get into office, the first thing we have to do, social media accounts, social media companies, they have to show America their algorithms. Let us see why they're pushing what they're pushing.
That I agree with her. I think that should be open source and it should be public. But Twitter's already doing that with Elon Musk. Facebook and Meta, Instagram, they won't do it. It's actually very hard to get a hold of Instagram. Very, very hard. And the scary thing about that is, I can't say it on the show, but the scary thing about it is, let me tell y'all, if I try to report one of my imposter accounts that has a picture of me and my kid there, they won't take that down, even though it's a minor. And I'm the parent and I didn't consent to that other person posting a picture of my kid. And that's why I cover my daughter's face for that reason. If you know, you know. Anyways, let's finish watching this.
The second thing is every person on social media should be verified by their name.
Every person on social media should be verified by their name. Guess what? I don't agree with that. I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with that. I get so much hate on the internet 24/7, 365. I have people doxing my personal information. I have people making assumptions about God knows what. But guess what? I don't want, and I would love to be able to know I would love to know what these people look like, where they live, all that type of stuff, because they got all my information, but I don't know their information. But best believe my house, not the one. It is not. It is not. I've got some friends. I got some nice friends that are not nice people. With that being said, I still do not want, I still don't think everybody should be forced to dox. I respect other people's privacy. I do. I can showcase decency. So, but the reason why we're talking about this story with the whole KYC thing, it's coming. This is 100% coming. So if you're on social media and you're somebody who's a troll, you're going to get doxxed, not by me, but by the public servants. The reason why you're going to get doxxed is because this is going to happen with the CBDC. It's going to be very similar to what's happening in China with the WeChat. Mark my words. Mark my words today. Anyways, next story. Okay. All right, this is funny. We're not going to watch it, though, but apparently a fight almost broke out during a U.S. Senate hearing, and you want to know what it is? This guy, this Mullen guy over here, I like him. The reason why I like him is because he was like, you know what, taking his ring off to go toss with that guy. I know violence is not the answer, but at the end of the day, if you press somebody from the middle class, if you press somebody who's poured their blood, tears, and life into their business, this guy's talking about being a plumber and building his business up, you don't press people that come from nothing. You don't, because you're going to get met with something that's completely different. So I love that. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I love to see people getting a little bit of dose of reality. But anyways, next story. I just thought it was funny. Go watch it. Okay. So shout out to Meg. She says, bullish news for Algorand. Quants has been licensed under the supervision of the Dutch Central Bank and permitted to issue the first regulated programmable euro legal tender on the algorand network. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. All right. So apparently Quantos is payments license as electronic money institution, and it is approval to issue regulated digital euro EURD on Algorand network. I don't like stablecoins, but they're coming. Algo will probably continue to do very, very well in this run just because of these types of ties. So we want to grift alongside of them. And it's basically expected availability for businesses and consumers in the European Economic Area, and features privacy, transaction fee coverage, and programmability. Compliance with markets and crypto assets regulation, MACAR, and EURD is an electronic money taker, EMT, not a crypto or stablecoin. So interesting. I don't know what the hell this is. You guys can go research it. But shout out to this from AvaCloud. So AvaCloud was used by Citi to test an app and price execute simulated Forex trades. So Citi's on-chain solution tracks real-time streaming of price quotes while recording trade executions on Avalanche, supporting the secure record keeping of trade data. This is cool. I like it. I think it's good. But again, we got to grift with these people. So AvaCloud is a blockchain service that allows devs to build quickly, deploy and scale decentralized networks, customized for any use case. The new application by Citi is part of Project Guardian, a collaborative project by the Monetary Authority of Singapore and the financial industry of Singapore. They tested the app for spot Forex FX on the USD SGD pair, but it can be adopted by any fiat pair. The app provides real-time streaming of price quotes while recording trade executions on chain, which supports the immutable cryptographically secure record-keeping trade state. They use Avalanche protocol to record price quotes and trade confirmations for all parties involved. I like that, and the reason why I like it is because I want to see more accountability from the big financial institutions. And crypto brings that because it's open source and it's public and there's distributed ledger. I like it. I do. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. So shout out to everybody holding Avalanche. We have 217 likes. We should have at least 369. We should. Anyways, let's get it going. Who's paying Kevin now? I don't know. Somebody needs to cut me a check like Kevin O'Leary gets a check. That would be nice. I would like that. I would absolutely like that. Let's get into the next story. All right. So this is from Watcher Guru. Just in, Germany's fourth largest bank, Commerzbank, granted crypto custody license. So that's bullish. It basically means that they're going to be able to custody crypto assets. I think we're going to see all banks have this capability in the near future. Now, Mason said this, breaking, hbar to be listed on Binance Japan for spot trading on November 27th. So that's good. That's very positive for hbar. It's good to see Binance listing things. So that's good. Next story over here. So this is why cake pumped. Breaking, Solana-based Jupiter Exchange flips Uniswap Ox Polygon in 24-hour DEX trade. Oh no, that's not this story. It's another story. We'll talk about it. But Jupiter Exchange is a brand new exchange for building the best exchange in crypto. Want to be DeFi behemoth? Help us become one. But apparently these guys are going absolutely crazy. People love them. They love to use them. So this is going to be like a Solana-based DEX. So if you need a Solana-based DEX to use, you might want to go ahead and check them out. I never use it, so I don't know. But apparently it's been the leading DEX on Solana since the downfall of Serum due to the FTX collapse. Interesting. Good. So you guys got a DEX. Also, too, squidgrow is working on their DEX and stuff, so keep that in mind. Anyways, I don't know if this story is true or not, but apparently... Okay, yeah. So according to this person here, FTX has sold approximately 7 million SOL in the past weeks, for approximately 280 million. They're completely out of unlocked SOL. The only SOL they have exposure is locked up, most until 2027 or 2028, just in time to sell the bottom for the next bear market. Solana can commence up only now. So basically, what does this mean? This is actually really important. If this is true, again, I don't know if it's 100% true, but if this is true, this means that all of the Solana that FTX had in their during the bankruptcy, it's been sold. Again, I don't know if it's true. So basically what this means is FTX had X amount of Solana and they sold it to help pay for things within the bankruptcy. And this is common. This happens and we've been covering a lot. So now FTX is no longer holding supposed Solana. So, but again, other VCs there's a lot of other people with big pockets. So keep that in mind and always check the unlocks. You have to check the unlocks anytime there's any type of sale. So this is actually bullish. This means that there's gonna be less type of manipulation and less type of dumping, etc. So good, positive. So let's go ahead and take a look at Solana. Okay. So this is Solana now. And if you got in on this dip, hold on, let me put my screen up. So this is Solana now. So if you got in this dip over here between 52 and about 49, which we talked about, congratulations. Solana popped up and now we're kind of pulling a little bit of a correction. I think we're getting ready to run again. And I think that we are going to see about 95, 74 to 95, but I think we might get a little bit of a correction, possibly down to the EMA 50 here and then back upwards. So it would be something like this with Solana. Something like that. That's what I think is going to happen. This would be invalidated if we do break this low here of 49.27, which kind of coincides with the EMA 100. That's what I would like to say over there. All right. Now, what's this? DYDX. DYDX is another decentralized exchange. So let's take a look at what's happening here. Okay. So DYDX pumps ahead of massive 50 million token unlock. You want to know why? Because a lot of people, the reason why. Okay, I'll explain why. So 500, we'll talk about the story first. So 500 million worth of DYDX will be unlocked to early investors and core team members in 16 days. It is up around 20% in the last 24 hours, and it was a DEX until recently launched its L1's blockchain based on Cosmos, has allowed validators to receive a portion of trading revenue as a reward for staking. So is it a DEX or not a DEX? I don't know. I don't use it, but so DYDX pumped ahead of the massive $50 million token unlock. And the reason why is because people are probably taking profit on it because they know that there's going to be a dump. And that makes sense. If you're a smart trader, you're going to want to do the same thing. You want to sell before. Here we go. You want to sell before the token unlock. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the daily chart. So this is DYDX. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit more. Okay, the weekly. Okay. Yeah, so this sucker broke out. How sad though. Look at this. It pumped super high and it just dumped. So this thing pumped right now. And the reason why it pumped, people are probably anticipating the unlock coming. We are hitting the EMA 100. We could run up to $7.03. I just don't necessarily see that happening right now. I think we're going to see a little bit more. I think before maybe people will keep pumping and pump, or maybe it'll keep pumping and pumping. And then when they drop the token unlocks, we could see some pullbacks there. So that's DYDX for you. Now taking a look at this from Wu Blockchain. TIA. Okay, TIA pumped too. Was this about TIA? Yeah, in the past 24 hours, the price of modular blockchain Celestia TIA has exceeded $6, hitting a record high. However, the MintScan browser shows there's very little activity on the chain with a TPS of about 0.3, and a number of active accounts is only $5,400, which that's always a common debate that gets brought up with this stuff. Okay. So I don't know what the hell this thing does, but the mainnet launch was on October 31st and it pumped 150% in 1 week. It's a minimal or modular blockchain that only orders and publishes transactions, but does not execute them. It's designed to have a token used to secure the network via POS and pay for transaction fees on the network, eventually burn mechanism similar to EIP 1559 in Ethereum. I don't know. Probably lots of VC money, I would imagine. That's why the thing pumped. I don't freaking know. I don't know why you wouldn't want to execute, but whatever. Now, this is why Pancakeswap is up. Apparently, they introduced their gaming marketplace. So it's basically GameFi with 1.5 million potential players. This is cool. A lot of people, TikTok also loves Pancakeswap. They do. But anyways, they launched their own gaming marketplace so devs can build, launch, and update games on the platform. They can add crypto and NFTs to games. The platform supports Ethereum, Polygon, ZK, EVM, Base, BNB Chain, Open BNB, I don't know what that is, ZK, Sync Error, Arbitrum, One, Linea, Aptos, and Pancakeswap is going to open 2 games on the platform. Pancake Protectors developed in collaboration with GameFi, and Pancake Mirror created with the GameFi protocol Binary X. So that's cool. I like it. And that's why we saw the pump of Pancakeswap over here, 27.9%. FTT is up 11.5 because you guys are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 365 amazing people. Avalanche is better than Solana. I haven't used Avalanche too terribly much, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, Brian says I sold that too early. Taking profit doesn't hurt anybody, okay? Can you guys get me to 269, please? I would appreciate that. It would make me happy. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we talked Pancakeswap. Okay, so Poloniex, Polo is up. So apparently they got hacked. We had talked about it, but the wallet restoration efforts have been completed and the system is operating smoothly. We are fortifying security through a top tier audit that is near completion. After the audit, we'll room for full services. Congratulations. This is why you don't keep your keys or your crypto on centralized exchanges because of this crap. This account posted this. We do an analysis of the Polo hacker. Here's a table of current addresses and balances related to the hacker. Let's go ahead and read what this is. Yeah, they said tactics are similar to how those that use the group that attacked the stake on September 4th. So it could be the same people that attack stake. Who knows? I don't know. Other analysts say a leakage of the private key could be the reason why the hot wallet got breached. I don't know. I don't use it. I don't care. Also, too, some news with OKX. Crypto exchange OKX is coming out with layer 2 blockchain using Matic. Again, I own Matic. I think Matic is fantastic and it makes me happy. So what happened over here? So we've got some competition with Coinbase's base. So they're launching a layer 2 network named X1 in Q1 of 2024, utilizing Polygon's chain development kit, CDK, and zero knowledge technology. The engineers becoming core contributors to Polygon's CDK. OKB and OKX native token will be used for gas fees on the blockchain, and Polygon's CDK is also being considered for Kraken's layer 2. If it does, that's great for me because it's just going to pump my bags. Again, got a big moon bag of this stuff. And then also OKX, they're going live with their off-exchange derivatives trading, and they're basically providing trading without counterparty risk associated with the assets being held by the exchange, and they're working with CoinShares and custody joint venture Komoino. They have taken collateral mirroring agreement embedded in that so that they can trade the full suite of OKX products in the derivatives platform. The settlement system will also be expanded to offer to other exchanges soon. Cool. Lots of fun stuff. I'm excited. Woo! Woo! Mike said it was probably a scam, so I sold. So guess what? I mean, if you who cares? You took profit. Hold on. Oh, that's interesting. Gamer said it's interesting about OKX integration with Polygon. Thanks for that, Wendy. I missed that one. Awesome. Pump our bags, baby. Pump our bags. Anyways, you guys, I got to get going because I need to eat and I need to do things. I got a call. I don't like calls. I got a call today. Lots of them. Anyways, I'm going to get going. I need to take some self-care time too. I'm starting to get a headache. Anyways, send you guys love and light. I'm going to drop some crypto gems a little bit later today. Shout out to Gamer for sending me that article. WendyO's out. Bye-bye.